Okay, another great question from Jose here. What was the last tech advancement in golf clubs that had a real significant impact on the game? Clubs, not the ball, or launch monitors? Hashtag AGG Live. Interesting question. Titanium obviously moved everything on, very lighter, make them bigger. So that moved things massively on. What about being able to, I mean, when I speak with someone like Chris Volshaw, who designs the Mizuno clubs, we did a test recently on old blades v new blades, which is something I'd never thought of. He says the biggest advancement in the club design for, say, a bladed iron, where you can do so maybe what we'd think so little, because you've got such a little weight to move and work with, is it's the advancements in CAD design, which is, as I understand it, three-dimensional computer design. So it's the advancements in their design software that allows them then to manipulate their ideas better to interpret it out into a golf club. So you'd say that's a big advantage, so one that we don't see, how these designers, kind of the tools they have. Similar to people like me, I'm able to buy editing software, computers, cameras, and I haven't got the cheapest ones, but I started on very cheap ones, and make productions that look not bad, where, say, when I was a kid, editing software was a massive mixing desk, you see what I mean? So as the tools that allow me to do work have improved, my work has improved. I think the same is with club tech. So titanium, CAD design, obviously, I think has had a massive difference for all. If you spoke to club designers, they would say that's probably one of the biggest things that's changed for them. What about, and then also that kind of ties into understanding and being able to move centre of gravity a lot more on clubs. So I would say tailor-made playing with CG low and forward, and then opposed to having it always a quest to go back and low, so that raises MOI, but low and forward, change the spin model. For me, it changed. It's the first driver I ever really hit that gave me more distance, as you'll see from that video I did. I ran away from it, and TaylorMade are kind of running away a bit from it now, because it sacrifices other aspects, so MOI. Club design is interesting because people get confused, and it's very, very clear when you think about it as much as I do in my sad little world. It's like making a pie or a cake. Everyone's got the same ingredients. Some people want to put more sugar in, some people want to put more flour in, more eggs in. If you put an equal amount of each, you get, say, a nice pie. But if you load it with sugar, you get a really sweet pie. So you get like the low spinning pie. But that sweet pie doesn't suit everyone. So it rots your teeth quicker. There's drawbacks. So there's gains for others, people who like a sweet tooth, they're going to eat that more. But then there's disadvantages as well, because there's people who don't want that pie because it's too sweet. You see what I mean? So it's the same with golf clubs. You can make them super high MOI, but then they might not be very good performing for direction and spin. You can make them really optimum for spin, but then they lose MOI. So you're constantly balancing the ingredients. And what happens, I think, each year is manufacturers deliver different pies with different amounts of ingredients. They market it often to make you think like it's a revolutionary idea. It's more that they're just kind of playing with the ingredients to make your ideas change around what a driver should do. Great question. Let's say CAD design, titanium obviously in drivers was big as well. And being able to manipulate CG kind of much more accurately, I would say, is the biggest advance in tech.